Hi there everyone, it's currently the 6th of January 2012. Meteorologist Robert Spencer here with you today once again with westernpacificweather.com. Today, a fairly quiet day out there in the entire Western Pacific. There is several areas we're continuing to watch today though. First, there is this area towards the east of Palau that's moving off here towards the west. Could bring some rain showers over the Philippines by the early part of next week. Also, another area here in the South China Sea blowing up with convection throughout the day today. And we're also looking at Monday and the Tuesday of that actually moving off towards the Malaysian Peninsula. Lastly, we're also looking off towards the north. I put out a fairly decent text update on this yesterday about all the snow showers pushing across the Sea of Japan here towards western Japan and Hokkaido and Honshu included there. And that's actually dropping a significant amount of snowfall across that entire region. And lastly, looking at some light rain showers actually pushing off of China today over Okinawa and the Ryukyu Islands. But first, actually, let's look at the model outlook here and talk about these areas here in the tropics and how they're going to be affecting these respective regions. And just starting off with the model outlook here, it's initializing here with all these rain showers over the South China Sea. Also, you have this convection blowing up here just towards the east of Palau. And if we go off to the next several days, you see both of these continuing to track towards the west with the easterlies here. That's the easterly flow overall coming from the east towards the west. But if we look on Monday and into Tuesday, that's where the weather starts getting active again here. And right here on Monday, you see that next burst of rain showers coming over the Philippines. So looking like by the early part of next week, now you're going to get another dosage of rain here across that entire region for at least today and into tomorrow, and at least Monday morning should be fairly clear across the southern Philippines for those recovery efforts going on there. And also over the Malaysian Peninsula, you've been seeing some significant rainfall as well. But like I was saying, Monday and the Tuesday, you're going to see that continuing to pick up, and then even out until the mid part of next week, you're going to continue to see those rain showers across this entire region here with that monsoonal trough, and even extending out towards Manila here as well. In the Philippines, you could be seeing some heavy rain showers kick in. But also want to talk about these snow showers off towards the north continuing to push down across the Sea of Japan. And actually even on here, if we go back to about Friday and overall during this weekend and continually throughout the week, you're going to continue to see those snow showers persist. But this is just looking at JMA's surface analysis here, showing that high pressure over Siberia. That's the Siberian high or the Asiatic high. It is semi-permanent for this time of year, and that's going to continue to dominate the weather up there. That's why you're actually seeing very clear skies clear up in Mongolia there, and that's also just due to the strong high pressure, 1050 HPA, so very high and intense. And that's really what also caused this entire northeast monsoon out there. If you're not very familiar with the monsoonal seasons, that's really just with this high pressure setting up and that air circulating around it, and also causing those rain showers like we were talking about earlier around Taiwan and eastern China as that moisture continues to flow toward. So everything usually links back off with that Siberian high that formed off there towards the northwest of most of my viewers out here. But this is looking at your high temperatures for tomorrow. A high of 6 up in Tokyo, -2 in Seoul. So very cold temperatures up there, like I was saying here along northern China and Mongolia, and 0 and -2. So clear skies, but cold temperatures there. Still temperatures remaining tropical down towards the south, though, in the Philippines, 26 up there in Luzon. And as we head all the way down towards Indonesia, you even get into the 30s there. So that's also spelling that tropical weather down there, and it's causing the continued rainfalls across the regions in the monsoonal trough. And that even extends down here towards Australia, and showing this Australian satellite picture now, though. And I want to draw your attention here to the monsoonal trough extending all the way from the Solomon Islands across Borneo and even over towards Indonesia there. Now, this is on the northern periphery of the Australian high here that's dominating much of Queensland and northern Australia. So fair weather in place for the day today, except towards the south here, especially around Melbourne and Sydney. You could see an increase in rainfall and definitely those possibilities of some thunderstorms out there the next couple days as of low pressure works its way across the bight there and off towards country Victoria. So something to continue to watch. But also want to look at this area just off of northern Australia. Some convection up there, and one of the models, the GFS model, is hinting at possible development in the next couple days into the latter part of this week. Now, what I want to stress is that this is long range and something not to panic about, but just something to keep an eye out here, is that if we look out into the mid part of next week, you see this little circulation popping off right in here. Well, if we actually go out into Monday and the Tuesday, You see that continuing to develop, heads off towards Western Australia, and then if we go to about the mid part, about Wednesday, you see an actual cyclonic circulation making landfall here along northwestern Australia. Now, still long range out, about 5 to 6 days at this time, so this model consensus overall could change, and it definitely could not develop the system at all. But if you're up in this region, I know we're still recovering from our last cyclone out there, and this one could also bring some more rain showers, but at the very least, looks like a possibility of a surge of energy at least pushing there towards the south. So if you're any viewers out in this region here from Darwin or off towards the southwest there, definitely would stock up on some supplies and get ready for the season. And not just this particular system, but the overall tropical cyclone season that's going to be starting to spin up here more frequently. But that is all for right now, everybody. Thanks again for watching here at westernpacificweather.com. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please post them in the comment box below. Oh, and one more thing. If we go to the front page of Western Pacific, there's been some changes. If you haven't been there recently, definitely have a new layout to the front page, so please take a look at that. But also, I put a link here towards the Philippine Red Cross to help some victims of Washi and Sendong there. So please go there, check that out, and if you have any extra money, give it to the people that are still continuing to recover in that region, definitely still being devastated by the aftermaths of one of those deadliest storms, and the second deadliest storm in Philippine history out there. But thanks again for watching, everybody. Please stay safe out there.